Okay, so this is my first workout log. I'm going to be watching the workout and going through the, whatever I want. I'm going to talk in depth during the first few lifts, then, freestyle, chat about whatever. Hope you guys enjoy. I put lat pull downs at the start, a little bit speeded up because not too much to say here. Just going through this first set. Now, I'm just only going to be showing the first set of each different workout. So yeah, just doing a little bit of back work, starting off with that. Well, actually, I didn't start the work with this workout. I actually started with these. I started with what looks like I started with a deadlift. I start with hex bar shrugs, and why I like to use the hex bar is, as you can see, it allows you to load up a lot more weight than dumbbells. If you're at a gym, like a commercial gym like Blink, like I work at, as you can see, the dumbbells only go up to like I think 110, 100, something like that. So once you're at that point, if you have to go any higher, I mean, you can increase the number of reps instead. But hey, I like to go up in weight. I like to keep it, within a certain rep range for certain motions. And I think at one point I had to say sorry to a guy because my camera was in the way, like the leg press, but he worked around it. It wasn't a big deal. Yeah, and some people, when they do this movement, they like to have more of a hip hinge while they do it. I prefer to do it a little bit more standing up because I don't want my hips to be involved too much. I don't want to involve too much cheat. This movement is, such a small range of motion. You don't want to like cheat like too much of it. Okay, we're getting into the kneeling knee extension, and to start this one off, I was gonna just talk about like a name for this move. People call it the reverse Nordic, but I think that doesn't really make sense to me. I think a reverse Nordic would be some sort of reverse hamstring motion. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's get back to the lift. So I lost my stability there, as you can see a little bit, which isn't a huge deal. If you that starts to happen though, you really should start using the techniques that allow you to cheat out more reps and just keep the stability. Like during these few reps, I'm really focusing on just touching with the head as much as possible. I mean, eventually my knees give out a bit, my thighs give out a bit, and like I start really collapsing on the floor at the start of each rep, like right there. Yeah, my shoulders are pretty much on the ground, and I'm really struggling pulling the elbows and stuff. Like, so yeah, but for this motion, when you get all the way to the bottom, keep the thighs engaged. Don't just relax like you're doing like a stretch or something. No, just make sure you keep them nice and tight, nice and pulled in. I think this should be the last rep based on how I cheated there. For some reason, my hands like do this thing where I'm like, I gotta push up. It's like a desperation move. I don't know. It's kind of like knee valgus or something. I don't really get it. Anyway, well, and always get the last eccentric on those motions because you're already up there. You may as well try to control the eccentric on the way down. You earned it. Okay, let's talk about this one, the cable press. Now, this one, I don't see like a ton of people doing this one necessarily. It's usually a two-handed variation, but what I really like about doing this kind of unilaterally is that my back is able to really pull in the back there. Like I think of this as like it's a chest movement, yes, because I'm pressing with my chest, obviously, but I'm really focusing on pulling the back into like kind of like I'm doing a row eccentric, where I'm trying to like really flex my upper back so that like the chest pulls apart like in a way that you can't really do on like a bench, right? If you're on a bench, you got to keep a strong back for a good bench. If you lose back tension, your lift will start to suffer. That's what I've sort of seen over the years. But with these, you really kind of take that out of the equation, and you're more so using your other hand for stability as opposed to your back. You're using your lower body for stability as opposed to your back, right? So I could talk about these for a while. I was kind of on the fence about doing them. Like when I started doing them, I was thinking, am I really going to get a lot out of this? But then, just like the pumps that it was not necessarily the pumps, but like just the more so the like the stretch and like the feeling of stretch that it gives, like when you like are at like rep number 8, rep number 9, and your back is really like got into the flow of being like stretched and unstretched all the way. You really get something good about that. I want to talk about the foot stance like a little bit before this cable press section is over. I know I wanted to talk about this one a lot. It's a little bit longer than the previous ones, obviously, because I'm doing both arms. But hey, I like to talk about this movement. So your foot stance should be in such a way where like you get the most stretch tension advantage. Like when you're in the stretch, like you want it to be not like directly behind you. Like I kind of got it a little bit too much behind me here. Like next time I'll probably turn my back a little bit more. But you want it to be in such a way where when you're in that like fully stretched position here, you want the tension to kind of be like towards where the mirror is right now. You see where how the mirror is set up. Like you'd want the cable to kind of be more pulling that way, right? And yeah, just why did I do that? Why did I start doing these? I think my buddy and I, we were talking one time about there was like a picture of like a model or like some sort of drawn character, and they had really nice like serratus anterior muscles. And the serratus anterior, I'll try to throw an image here to show you what it is, but it's basically this really nice muscle behind the pecs that it's really aesthetic, and I wanted to focus on. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that in the future. So here we are. We're at the fun part of the video. I'm not going to be talking so much about the lifts anymore, but more so just freestyling during this part. So, you see, full stack, bro. I got the full stack. So strong, such strong glutes now. I mean, this machine is a little bit rough. It's not a great machine in my opinion. It would have more of like a ability to for me to stretch out. At like the beginning of the set, I was getting a little bit more ROM, but like towards the end, like there's kind of like this collapsing motion that happens at the end of like the machine, and I think it's just worked into the machine. Yeah, I couldn't even get another rep because getting out of that collapse motion is just very annoying. I mean, I can still get above like 11 or 12, so no real complaints with this one. But here's where I'm gonna definitely complain with these. This calf raise set is not great. I mean, I think the problem, but definitely I know the problem is that my shoes were just they just weren't tight enough. I felt my feet sliding around inside my shoes a little bit. Like I like my shoes a little bit bigger. I like them a little bit wider, but they just really started to slip towards the end of the set. I see there I have to readjust. So always, retie your shoes before doing calf raises, I guess, is the lesson. Keep it tight. Same thing for squats. Same thing for if you're doing some sort of heavy lower body motion. When I was a kid, I had a nickname. It was tie your shoes, kid. That was kind of my nickname as a kid. All right, my favorite motion of the day: forearms. Working the forearms now. Forearms I love them. I love doing them. I focus them. I'll do them 4 to 5 times a week if I really feel like doing it. I'm not really doing that now because I'm on the cut, but if anybody seeing this video is interested in a forearm movements tier list, I've done a lot of different forearm movements, like different planes of motion, stuff like that, different types of movements. Yeah, I'd love to do that. So here we are. We're at the kind of the wrap of the video. Always open to questions, critiques, comments. Thanks for making it this far if you did. My phone's it's about to die after I do about 3 or 4 of these extensions. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and yeah, hit the gym, I guess.